Well, welcome once again to another International Commission podcast. I don't know about you guys, but it's been a very busy summer.
It's been a busy year.
My family and for me. That is true too.
Yep.
Pretty crazy.
So lots and lots have happened in this ministry and in our personal lives since you last listened to this podcast, which I'm sure you do all the time.
Yeah.
But regardless, this is the International Commission podcast, just a glimpse, a window into who we are as a ministry, who staff members are, what exactly it is we do around the world, and kind of all the intricacies of just like what it's like to do a ministry like this globally with people all over the world in different places. And here we are at our headquarters where some of us work. But most of us don't, including Brooke, who's in Oklahoma.
Yeah, including
but we're
me.
recording today live in our fancy studio, which is just my office. So welcome to it.
Yes.
We're glad that you've joined us. Today, y'all, I just kind of wanted to keep it on a personal level and talk about like what is going on in our lives. And because ministry extends beyond this office and beyond the mission field where specifically we have partnerships going on into like every part of our life. When you're in full-time ministry, it does touch every aspect of your life and your family life and all of that. And so I'll just, want to invite people into kind of understanding what that's like. What's it like to be a missionary in the United States?
Yeah.
Working globally, because it's kind of a unique thing.
Sure.
So Grace, I'll pick on you first. What are you most excited about for the rest of this year?
The rest of this year, I
wonder
really
what
excited.
Grace
First of
is
all,
excited
Yeah,
for.
I'm
Well,
excited.
I already know that, but
Getting married, obviously, is the big exciting thing. But I think just like creating new traditions together and like figuring out new life routines and like going into the holiday season and honestly spending this summer together has been really nice. Obviously, he was deployed last summer, so having those experiences to get to have them now has been really nice. But also just I'm ready for the holidays. I can't believe it's already going to be Thanksgiving, Christmas. Like I feel so unprepared, but excited at the same time.
that was pretty crazy. My wife looked at the Aldi ad yesterday, and they already have Halloween stuff
Yes,
coming out.
Halloween stuff is like
And
Sam's
just
Club. I'm like,
in
it's August.
August.
August is still summertime in Ayatene. Like August is summer. September you can kind of get away with starting fall things.
Okay, you guys don't come to my house then because I made a fall craft the other day and I put it up. So on my
Are you
mantle.
the kind to just will it to be fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife.
We can't here though because it stays like 105 degrees until mid-October, so it's still summer.
Okay, I'm not that much further north than you. So, I mean, I get that it's not as hot here most of the time, but I have become a little bit more of a moderate season kind of person. I really I don't like extremes. I don't like extreme cold. I don't like extreme heat. And so I really love 60s, 70s, things like that. And whenever we get into the cozy weather, even getting into the 50s so I can wear sweatshirts and everything. And so yeah, I'm ready for fall.
I like cozy weather, and I hear what you're saying about sweatshirts and like I love hoodies, but I'm gonna take summer.
I'm a summer person. I like being cozy, but I hate being cold. And it gets too cold here. We don't ever have that nice in the middle. It's either way too hot or way too cold. That middle, we like don't get.
We good for like 2 weeks a year.
I think that I would love summer more if I had a body of water, but I am landlocked and it's tragic. It's tragic. And that's what, whenever I was a kid, we had a pool, even though it was just an above ground pool, we had a pool. So I got to swim all summer, but I don't have a pool. I don't have an ocean. And I think lakes are absolutely disgusting. And so that's just, I'm stuck.
I didn't really
Oklahoma.
have a strong opinion about lakes until recently. This sounds like a totally random thing to say, but there have been like 3 cases of kids. This got really dark really fast. Let's just say people being dramatically negatively affected by brain-eating amoebas in lakes and streams here in Texas.
Yeah.
I'm like, lakes are much scarier than the ocean,
Oh,
like, in
yeah,
my opinion.
lakes are
Like,
nasty.
they're
Give me the ocean.
like, I'll go to the lake because it's here, but it's scary. You can't
Give
see
me the
anything.
ocean,
The
yeah.
creatures in it are way scarier than that of the ocean.
Crazy.
Like,
Yeah, okay, that's what I have major beef with lakes because I got
Can we make a T-shirt with that on it?
I have beef with lakes.
seriously, I do, I'm not even kidding because I had never really been in lakes much, like whenever I was really, really little. But then whenever I was in college, I went tubing with some friends in Texas, actually, Texas of all places.
We've got
And
amoebas here. You better watch out.
Yeah,
yeah, no, I think that I
alligators.
swallowed bacteria whenever I was in the
No.
water, and that's what caused me to get serious digestive like issues. And
What?
now it started the day that
Mm.
I went swimming in the lake. I got seriously ill, lost 15 pounds within that month, and I think it's because I swallowed water from the lake, and so I feel angry with lakes.
What?
I
That's
can
valid.
I can understand that trauma and that
Yeah, I
there's
really do believe that that's what caused it. Like I
Very
drank
nasty.
some amoeba, I drank something that caused serious
mm,
issues with my digestive system. And so thankfully the Lord has been really kind. I've been in remission from what I have, but I have it and I have to take medicine probably for the rest of my
yeah.
life for it. And so it was a really hard time.
No, that's the best reason
So,
I've heard for someone saying I hate lakes. Because a lot of
yeah.
people go, I just hate them because it's not the ocean. It's like, but it's what we have right
Yeah,
here.
that's
Like,
itchy
It's
kid.
like, no,
So there's
I
what
actually hate it.
there's a ritzy town called Little Elm,
uh-huh.
near kind of near the office, and they have a man-made beach there.
It's very
That's the closest thing you get around here.
ocean,
Um,
and it's not the ocean
it's not those. But
at
it's
all.
something. But
Only the
okay,
ocean
wow.
is the ocean.
What are you what are you excited about in ministry this year, Grace?
In ministry, I'm really excited. Me and Brooke have done a lot of work. We have a lot of fun things coming up at the end of the year. So people need to keep an eye out for that. We're trying to be really intentional with our followers and get a lot of people involved in IC. And so I'm just really excited for all the opportunities that's bringing. And I'm just excited because once my schedule frees up, I can hopefully go on a trip next year. And I've not been on one in like 2 years. So I'm praying that the Lord opens up an opportunity for me to go, but also for others because we have a lot of spots open on trips. So we need people.
Yeah, it's about time for you to get to go again.
I know. It's
Yeah.
been a good bit.
All right, Brooke, what are you excited about for the rest of the year in life?
Yeah, in life, I'm excited for fall. As I mentioned before, that I really love fall and holiday season. And I'm also just excited to slow down a little bit. I think that this year has felt really, really fast and really busy.
Understand.
And so I try to, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this later, but trying to find ways to slow down and enjoy moments, it's like, okay, this is a slowed down moment. And so, just excited to be able to do that hopefully soon. I think that next year it'll get to slow down even more. So my husband's in school right now, and so having homework and being gone a lot has been pretty challenging. But I'm also excited. This month is my son's first birthday, which is really
Oh,
exciting. He's gonna be 1. It's so crazy, and I think I'm just excited to see him learn more and more and experience different things in the world. It's so cool getting to see. And Bucky, you understand this with your 5
Hmm.
kids, but just getting to see them see things for the first time and just start to absorb the world around them. It's really cool. I mean, even just seeing him, look up at the sky or see the trees blowing in the wind, things like that. I mean, he's just constantly learning. And so I'm excited to continue seeing that. And I mean, he's getting close to walking. And so getting to see him take those first steps. And, it's crazy because nobody cares about that as much as we do. But it's just like the most exciting thing getting to see those first steps of the rest of your life. Nobody
Yeah.
nobody later on knows when you started walking, but your parents do. Your
Hmm.
parents get to see and experience that. And so I'm really excited for that. I think that that will happen probably pretty soon. And so I'm excited for that. And I think just with ministry, yeah, Grace and I have been working on some really exciting things and getting to, we may not get to be firsthand a part of everything that's happening in the world, but we get to document it and we get to
Yeah.
share about it. And that's been really cool. And so, writing about what's happening in our national to national partnerships and making those little highlights and uh, sharing those stories is something that's really exciting. And, in my own personal ministry, that's slowed down a lot. I don't get to really go out in the evenings to do personal ministry among, Muslims and things like that I used to. But I, I get to minister to my son, and just the Lord's been teaching me what that means and how important that is. And I've just been thinking about how, raising children is generationally, eternally important. And so there's nothing as important, I think, as raising children, because it's a generational importance that lasts for eternity. What we put into our son, he will put into his children, he will put into their children. And, so just realizing, the hard nights of trying to get him to sleep, or waking up with him, or, being trying to be patient with him as he throws food on the floor, I just have to remember, okay, this is important. This is slow, but
Hmm.
it's important. This is important.
Yep.
What I'm putting into him, how I respond to things. The Lord is constantly learning to sanctify me in those areas. But anyways, I'm excited just to get to minister to Elliot, and that's what for years now that's what I've desired, is this ministry, and that's what I've been praying for. And I actually was telling Grace this morning, I was like, I'm living my dream right now of
Mhm.
getting to, have a baby that I'm taking care of, because that was always the ministry that I deeply desired, was getting to be a mom and take care of children and raise them to know the Lord. So, okay, somebody else go, or else I'm going to start crying.
I think people should care about our first steps, first words, and maybe we should put those on our social media profiles.
Right?
Yes,
First
I took my
walk
first steps
this
at
day.
10
Yeah.
months.
My
Why,
first word was.
why not?
Why not, honestly?
It's a big deal.
Put it
It
on the
is.
resume. Yeah. All right,
Um,
Bucky. How
should I
about
answer
you?
this too?
Yeah.
I guess I should. That's fair.
Yes.
Uh, I think just in life, I'm excited about a real family vacation.
Where
We
to?
take a lot of trips,
Yes.
but they're that's just most of the time it's just parenting in a different place
Right.
and in someone else's house, and so
Yes.
like more kind of pressure. But so in Tennessee, my dad lives in Tennessee. Well, my dad and my brother and my nephew live in Tennessee, and so we're gonna go and stay at a resort that's kind of like a Great Wolf Lodge or Kalahari. If you don't know what those are, it's like
Indoor water.
yeah, like an indoor water park kind of resort in Pigeon Forge,
Oh, fun.
which I love. Pigeon Forge,
Cool.
and and we're just gonna chill there like for a week.
That'll be nice. In the same place.
With
Not have to worry about going with this
yes,
enough to do inside that you don't have to.
the way with them. I don't know if
With,
I made that
yeah.
clear. With my brother and our
Oh,
my
that's
nephew and my dad will all just be
giant family
yeah.
vacation.
So that'll
That's
be
What?
cool.
really really great. I'm excited about that. And that will happen just before another busy travel season for work.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yes.
excited about those things too. So that's one kind of segue into ministry is I will go back to Vermont to actually go with our team of participants. So
Cool.
I was there earlier this year for the preparation retreats, and um, it's just really exciting what's going on up there. So many churches that really want to pray for their friends that don't know the Lord and invest in those relationships and have people come and help them share the gospel with them. And so originally I wasn't going to go just because the times overlap, but it really only overlaps like a day. And so I'm just going to go a day late. And
Yeah.
because I really don't want to miss it. And I
Yeah.
think it'll be great.
Yeah, and
Uh,
that's really special because not a lot of people get to go on the prep meetings and the
And
yeah,
actual
I'm really excited
trips.
about that to be able to
So,
kind of see both sides of that and
yeah.
cover both sides of that because I did a story vlog style while I was there, and I just think it's exciting to get to go and be part of the after
yeah.
as
Yeah,
well.
that'll be really cool.
So And then I'm gonna have a couple of weeks, and then I'll lead a team back to the Middle East, and I'm pretty excited about that.
That's
It's been
Yes.
hard to recruit for because it's the Middle East and things there are kind of heated in the news right now. The
Loyalty.
the reality is though, that is a big region of the world. It's bigger than people think it
It's
is,
so
and
big.
where we're going is
Big.
so far detached from the conflicts going on there.
Yeah.
Except for
And
Syria.
yeah, it's a nice place, very modern. It's also it's very international, cosmopolitan, and it's rated one of the safest cities on the entire planet,
Yeah.
Don't
time
really
after
hear a
time.
lot of issues happening in this area
No.
personally,
You'd hear more
so
issues in your hometown than you probably
You
do
know,
in this
that's
area.
actually really true. And some of the reasons for I mean, there are cities like that in the world. Some of them are in Southeast Asia as well, where they're just really safe. They don't have petty crime,
Nope.
even.
Mhm.
And some of it has to do with the culture.
Yeah.
Like in the Middle East, some of it's just because it's a very strict Muslim country, and people are so afraid of the repercussions of committing crimes before man and before God.
Yeah.
Really, like
Yeah.
they don't want to shame their families. They don't want to be under the wrath of God more than they already feel like they are. All these sorts of things, and so uh, people they really just kind of toe the line, and
Yeah.
it's a safe place. But also, hospitality is such a huge part of the culture, such a core value to them that especially as a foreigner, they're going to treat you well. Like they're not going to do you wrong because that's a really bad thing to do
Yeah.
for them. They are supposed to welcome you and treat you like family. So they do. Anyway, so I wish people knew that. It would make it easier, for people to
You
come.
hear a lot of negatives instead of a lot of
Yeah.
positives.
But so one of the things I love about our ministry is that we don't operate based on fear. Pretty much, if somebody invites us to go, we'll go, and we'll try to fill up a team and bring them. And at the end of the day, you just have to trust that the Lord's going to put on the team who's supposed to be there, and when you go, He's gonna. I mean, we make our plans, but God determines the steps, right? So we're making plans. The fellowships there are making plans, and then when we go, what God wants to happen is what's going to happen. So I'm always excited about that. Those are always really fun things to get to do, especially in a new place, a very different place. Of course, I thrive in a very different place because I love adventure and I love experiencing cultures and foods and things. I love different, and so I'm excited about that. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
It will be exciting.
What is God teaching you lately?
I think God is teaching me to rest, same as Brooke, but just rest even in seasons of busyness because it's very easy. I was telling her this morning to get caught up in wedding planning and work things and moving and just to be sit there and be like, this is so overwhelming. I'm so stressed right now. But you can also go, thank you, Lord, that one, I'm getting married. I found a man I'm excited to get married. Two, thank you so much that I have a job that I love and that I'm excited about. And three, thank you that you provided a place for me to live. Like, there's so many positive ways you could look at something, even if overall you're feeling nervous or anxious or overwhelmed. Like, just to focus on thanking the Lord for the season you're in instead of always wishing for the next season because you're going to miss it. Like,
Yeah,
I'll miss
Mhm.
this season one day, but right now it's overwhelming, but not to always wish for, oh, I wish it was just the next season already. Like to really be present where I'm at and where he's calling me.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can relate to that
Hey,
as a
yes.
young parent too, because
Yes.
man, it can be overwhelming. But there's that same aspect of not wanting to miss it and not
Yeah.
wanting to take it for granted or discount it. And
Yeah.
like I've felt convicted a lot of times for just like wishing this season away. Or
Mhm.
like, oh man, I just wish you were a little bit older so that, you'd be more mature in this area, that area. It's like,
Yeah.
well, that's sad because then I instantly miss it once they've
And you're like,
Yes.
oh, I wish it was
kind of
like this
moved on.
again. You're like,
Yeah.
mean, I was in that and I took it for granted.
Yeah, that's what I mean, I'm in the first year of Elliot's life, and it goes by so fast. And so it's definitely easy to, it's like, oh man, I wish he would sleep through the night. I wish he could do this. I wish he could do this. But it's like, no, 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 don't wish it away. It's such a short time. And so
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard. I think for me, what God's been teaching me lately is just finding
Like,
pockets of time to be with him. and finding pockets of time to be intentional. I think that whenever I find I have pockets, sometimes I get on my phone or do something that's not meaningful. But the Lord has been kind of putting it on my heart of, okay, so I'm sitting at the dinner table and, Elliot's taking a long time to eat. What could I be doing? And so, okay, let's read a Bible story. Let's read something from scripture. It might not look like my abiding time used to before I had him, because I used to have an hour where I could just sit and pray and be quiet and read, and I don't have that anymore. I never have that hardly at all. And so, but he needs to hear the word of God. I need to. And so maybe I'm not absorbing as much as I used to, but the Lord still ministers to me. And so, finding those pockets of time, or whenever I'm bouncing him to sleep, just trying to think through, how can I pray for him right now? How can I, Lord, save him, whatever it is. And I think also the Lord's been trying to teach me to have peace in the middle of craziness and busyness. I think also in the middle of fear and uncertainty. Because currently, right now, I'm waiting to hear results of some health issues that I could potentially have, and so I think just in the waiting, learning to completely trust in Jesus, that He has me, He has my husband, He has my son, and there's the Lord loves us more than we love each other. And the Lord loves, Elliot more than I even love him. God created him, and he has purpose in his life that I don't know about, and so just trusting that the Lord has everything in his hands. And even just thinking of the song, like he's got the whole world in his hands. The one of the verses, he's got the little tiny baby in his hands, but he's
Yeah.
got the whole world in his hands. And so and that brings me to another thing. Songs have been really ministering to me in this season. I love to sing songs, and every time I'm putting my son to sleep, I sing him a hymn. And so some of them have just been really ministering to me. One of them is "What a Friend We Have in Jesus," and we just sang that at church recently. And one of the verses, it says, oh, the peace that we often forfeit whenever we don't take everything to God in prayer.
Yeah.
And so just realizing, oh my goodness, how much peace I forfeit, the peace that I don't take because I don't take everything to the Lord in prayer.
Okay.
And so just learning what that means. And then another one is just, it is well with my soul. Just trusting that, whenever everything's good, it's well with my soul. And everything feels crazy and turbulent, it is well with my soul. And also, whenever you look at the people who wrote these hymns, they went through serious tragedy. And
Yep.
so just, looking at that and saying, okay, if they can sing it as well with my soul, then I can also sing it as well with my soul in the Lord. And so, yeah, and I think it's just been a time of seeing what abiding can look like in other seasons, and, seeing that God's work is continual in us in slower seasons and in quick seasons. Um, and so, it feels like sometimes his work in us feels slow of, okay, Lord, I need you to sanctify me because I keep struggling in this area. So that feels slow, even though the season feels really fast. And so,
Yeah.
but just seeing how the Lord works in all of that. Um, and so just learning how to slow down and rejoice that he is, he's in the slow, he's in the fast, he's in everything, and so I think there's kind of a lot there, and it feels like in the moment sometimes I feel really difficult to teach. I don't know if you guys ever feel that. I feel like a very difficult student sometimes to teach, but um, just trusting that we are a work in progress that God is continuously willing to work on, and I'm thankful that the Lord is still willing to work in me.
I kind of see a connecting thread between what both of you said, because it's hard to be a teachable student if you can't be still,
Yep.
and if you can't just learn to abide in the moment and appreciate where God has you, and find ways to learn and worship, like in the midst of it, maybe in a new way you haven't done before. Like, okay, my kid is taking forever to eat, so let's listen to the word of God. Or well, I've got to put you down for a nap, or at least try to, or at night. Uh, so I'm going to sing him, and he's going to hear the word of God, and I'm going to sing it and hear it, and it's going to minister to the both of us. And that's really what you have to do. That I think those are some ways to be available and to be teachable and just be focused, because sometimes life just is fast and you don't have, well, not that you don't have, I mean, you can make time, but there are seasons of life where it's more difficult to slow down and just be fully available and present and quiet, to practice the spiritual discipline of silence and solitude. It can be really hard to do that in some seasons of life, but you can find little moments where you can kind of habit stack that into what you're doing.
Yep.
And so I love that. I think
Mm.
I do
that's
too. You have to adapt. You have to be
yeah,
willing to adapt
yeah,
and be
Mhm.
willing to change, because if you're so stuck in your way, you're going to miss the way God's trying to teach you in the specific season that you are
yeah.
in, which could be totally different than in another season.
Mhm.
I am a big proponent though of keeping Sabbath and doing that maybe a day a week, ideally.
Yeah.
But when you can't, taking time specifically drawn away to rest and recuperate and to just be in the Lord's presence, which again is hard to do in our culture and in all the like life stages that the three of us are in.
Yeah.
But there's a book. I have a book recommendation as
Okay.
usual. I've probably told you both about it before, but it's called "The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry."
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
I think it's
I've
John
only
Mark
never
Comer,
read
It's
isn't
it.
it?
so great. I don't
Yeah,
remember the author, but
I
it's
think it
such a good
is
book.
John Mark Comer. But it's really about that. It's about Sabbath, like as a concept, not as like a
Mm,
religious, institution, or even really I guess it is kind of as a spiritual discipline, but
Mhm.
how to build it into your life. And you have to build it in. I mean, it has to be intentional. The whole like heart behind it is, and really, I think the key to being able to do that is humility and faith. It's realizing that I actually can't do everything that needs to be done in the waking hours that I have in a
Mhm.
week, or much less one day. And it's all right,
yep.
because God really, really is in charge. And
Mhm.
if He didn't create me to be able to do it all, and if He didn't create me to be able to go, 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 go without rest, then how dare I act
How
like,
would I do that?
yeah, how dare I try to do otherwise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's really humbling.
It is a
Right?
humbling book.
Me and Brooke talk about it a lot. We're like,
Yeah, you just have to
rest,
build it in.
worth
You have to
well,
build it
like,
in.
you
Yes.
don't have to be on 24/7, because it's impossible. If you
Mhm.
don't take time to rest, then you're not gonna be able to do anything else fully, or
Yeah.
you're gonna be so pulled apart, nothing will get 100%. But why not take a day of rest, thank the Lord for where He has us, and then start the week fresh and go, all right, I feel better. I feel better equipped. I feel revived.
Yeah.
If you don't take that time,
It's hard whenever
it's
you
very hard.
don't. Yeah, and I think you do have to be really intentional in other seasons. Sometimes it's easy to be able to find times to rest. Other
Nothing.
times it's really hard to try and be intentional to truly rest. And looking at what biblical rest is and trying to
Hmm.
do it in a way that's honoring to the Lord. I think that that is something that I've struggled with a little bit in this season, is trying to find what does biblical rest look like. But the other day, I did have a nice little afternoon of rest on a Sunday. I was listening to an Elizabeth Elliot podcast, and I started embroidering, and I was just sitting on the recliner during Elliot's nap, and I was like, this feels very restful. So,
That's
just trying
enough.
to find those little pockets of time. I sound like an old lady, but you know.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I thought it. I was thinking, oh man, I don't think at the beginning of this we really did any introductions. Um,
Hi, I'm Brooke.
so if you're a listener, watch. What you need to know is that I'm Bucky Elliott. I'm a middle-aged man working here at International Commission as the media director, and these are my elderly friends,
Yes,
Yes, we're
me and
both
Miss
Brooke are
going.
Brooke
both.
and Miss Grace.
We are old souls,
We
and we have talked
are.
about this so many times. I'm like, I am a grandma. I'm not a 24-year-old at at all.
Going through our quarter life crisis,
Yes.
trying to figure out what our hobbies need to look like and everything. So
Reading, baking, crocheting,
embroidering,
going to bed
yeah,
early, getting
taking
up
naps.
early,
Yep.
drinking tea.
It's a good time. Yep.
It is.
So,
Antiquing.
yep, all you old
No.
souls, welcome to the podcast.
That's
So,
right.
We are indeed old souls and young bodies.
yep.
All right, so now we're going to play a game. And funny
Yay.
enough, I came up with the idea for this game, but Grace, you're going to lead this game, if you will. Be so kind.
Yes. Okay. How many? Let's see. We're going to think of a letter, and you guys are going to have a little friendly competition for who can think of the most Bible names and places in what? You want to say a minute?
Yeah, I was originally thinking like 30 seconds, but I don't know how fair that is.
I'm a little nervous, honestly.
You want to do it? Let's do a minute. I'm not sure.
How about a minute?
We're going to give you a countdown. Bucky is going with the letter B. 3, 2, 1, go.
Baruch, Barak, Balaam, Bethlehem, Bethel. Did I say Balaam? I probably did.
Oh, you did.
That's a lot harder than I thought. Benjamin.
Uh-huh.
Bartholomew. Any Bible books that start with B? No, I thought of this before. But oh man,
Is so hard?
it's harder than I thought.
I mean, you're doing great so far. There's 2 I'm thinking of, at least, that you haven't done. Yeah, 2. Three.
So much harder than I thought.
It is. Oh, you're over your time.
Oh, that's very difficult.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay,
That's pretty
you know
good.
what? I'll take that.
I will tell you, the 3 I thought of were Bathsheba.
Oh, of course.
You said, never mind, you said that, and then oh, what was the third one I was thinking of? Barnabas.
I thought of Barabbas too.
Barnabas.
For some reason, my mind goes straight to Old Testament, and I'm like trying to run all through that.
Which has a
Yes.
bajillion names in there.
But I
Yes.
did miss Bathsheba. Yeah, it's a good one.
Brooke, are you ready?
I am.
Ready, set, go.
Okay, we have Saul, Samson, Samuel, Sarah, oh, okay, I lost everything else.
30 seconds, you're good.
That doesn't help, that just makes it more pressure. Okay, I literally can't think of anything else.
And it's a minute.
Oh my gosh, how did that go so fast? I feel like Bucky had like so much longer.
He did. I accidentally tried. But you didn't get any in that amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What
So
else?
you got 4.
I only got 4. That's really lame. Okay. Did you guys think of any other S's? There's
Silos.
Solomon. And then I did, if we did Book of the Bible, Song of Songs.
Oh my goodness.
Song, Solomon.
Shiloh. Shiloh. I don't know. It's hard though.
It is
I can't think
hard.
of many.
That's so
No,
hard.
it is hard. And for some reason, it's easier to think of the harder ones, and then the easy ones, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Do you want to do one more?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'll do a wheel of letters.
All right.
Okay.
There's
All right.
4.
Let's spin
okay.
from there.
Do you want to spin first?
Okay, I'm gonna spin.
And what do you get? Oh.
Do I get here, Trey? Well, I still don't know. It is
E.
okay.
He got E. All right. Ready, set, go.
Elijah, Ehud, Elisha, Enoch, Ephrathah, or however you say that. I probably said Elijah already. Emmanuel,
Ah. Good one.
Engedi,
Wow.
Elam. These are
Okay.
places.
These are the ones you thought of when you was
Ephraim.
trying to go to sleep.
That's a tribe and a place, and a generic term for northern. Ehud, Aragon. That's not
Aragon. This
That's
is
a
not
novel
biblical.
about dragons.
Come on, books of the
Egron
Bible.
or
Books of the
something like
Bible.
Eklon, I think, is the place.
Time. All right. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You might have
Wow.
to check. Skipped her from the Bible or like Lord of the Rings or something.
No, Eglon was the king that Ehud killed, right?
Yeah, I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
so.
And
yeah, Eglon
Yeah.
was the guy.
Put that in.
Ehud.
he was
They all
the
sounded
very
legit to me.
large man that was relieving himself and got
Okay.
killed.
Brooke, do you want me to spin for you?
Please give me a good
Okay.
one.
So we'll give you J.
Okay, cool.
Okay, ready, set, go.
Jesus, woo. Okay,
Woo!
there's Justice, Jonah, James, John. There's Judah, Judea, Jude, Joseph, Joshua. There's Judges. Get that? Yeah, that's Book of the Bible. JL, tent peg. There's
Time.
Okay.
Jonah and Jeremiah.
Did I not say Jonah?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did
it
you
was
say
in my
that?
brain.
No.
Oh, that's lame.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, I redeemed myself a little bit.
See, you just needed a better letter.
I did.
There you go. Okay. So you had 12, you had 10. You won the first one, she won the second one.
Wow.
You guys made it even.
Okay, but we need a tiebreaker.
Really?
A tiebreaker? Okay. Here, this is what we'll do for a tiebreaker. I'm going to give you guys the same letter. We'll let you both think for a minute, write down your answers, and then you come back. So you'll do the same.
Write them down?
Write them down.
Write 'em
So
down. Okay.
both of y'all do M, because that was the last one. I'll give you a minute, and then come back and compare answers. And if you have the same one, cross them out. If you have a unique one, you keep it.
Ooh. Okay.
Are we both ready?
I'm ready.
I think so.
Ready, set, go. Time.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Be
so
surprised
before
if
you
you did.
announce your answers, because it really doesn't matter, it's as many unique answers. How many did you get, Bucky?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh no.
All right, Brooke, how many did you get?
I got 7.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, who wants to... Okay, so Bucky, how about you read your list, and Brooke, cross out the similar ones that you guys have.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you count your unique ones at the end.
Mammon, the Canaanite god.
You got me.
Matthew,
I have Matthew.
Mattathias, the replacement apostle.
Did not get that.
Michael, the archangel. Michael, the wife of David.
Wow. Yeah.
Michal in the Amazon Prime show.
Yes. How's it name? Michal.
It's probably accurate, more accurate. Mark,
Got that. Got Mark.
Molech, Macedonia,
Hmm. That's a good one.
broadly a place. Mishnah. We might have to look that one up. It's a Hebrew word.
We'll allow it.
That's it.
Oh, okay. So how many unique ones did you have out of that?
I had Matthew and Mark, so he had to cross those out.
Okay. So it means, does that not mean he had 7 unique ones?
Mishnah's probably not in the Bible, because it is apocryphal. Right. Basically, it's Jewish oral tradition in book form, and it's probably not mentioned.
Okay.
Oh. So
So
that one is.
what did you have, Brooke? What were your unique ones that he didn't have?
Okay. Well, I'm surprised you didn't have these. Mary,
Yeah.
Magdalene.
Marys. Oh, there's like 8 Marys.
Mary.
Okay.
I
carry
didn't
on.
know how many I could use, so I did Mary and the Magdalene. Martha.
Uh-huh.
Marrakesh. Isn't that a place in the Bible?
It's a city in
Yeah, that's-
Morocco.
Is it? Okay, that's what I was like. Is this in the Bible? Is this not in the Bible? Okay, I don't know. And then Maranatha. Come, Lord Jesus.
I mean, technically everything's in the Bible, the world. So
It's
It
in
wasn't
there.
called Marrakesh at the time, or it might have been, or I
Is
don't know.
Marrakesh anywhere in the Bible? I'm gonna look it up real quick. I thought that it was, but it just sounds.
So that means I think you had 6 unique ones. She might also have 6.
Well, now what?
All right.
Dang
Or
it!
something
I
else.
don't think that Marrakesh is in the Bible.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. But no, I think that still means she would be at 6, doesn't it?
1,
'Cause she had 7
2,
total.
3,
And if that's
4.
the only questionable. Oh no, because she had crossed out some of the
Yeah,
ones
I
that
only
you
had 4 unique.
Oh, okay. So then Bucky won.
I love it. This is not a good game. This wasn't very much fun.
Do Bible trivia. Like, look it up.
Bible
always have a
trivia.
good-
Hi, JT.
Hey, buddy.
What's
Should we
up?
give JT a letter?
Oh, yeah. Do you want a letter?
Give him a J.
What we've been doing is giving everybody a letter, and you have 1 minute to think of anything to do with the Bible.
Yeah, all the Bible names and places.
It's so hard. I did
proper
really
nouns that
bad.
you can think of.
Give him an A. How about that one?
All right, ready? You're gonna name all the A names and places in the Bible you can think of. Ready, go. All right, so there's the tribe of Asher, and that's like a whole bunch of people right there. And then you got Adam, and then there's Artaxerxes, one of the kings in the Babylonian captivity. And now I've got that brim full of Asher on the 45 stuck in my head, so that's not going to help me get anywhere. There's that guy Amos. He wrote a book, Famous Amos. There's a recipe for cookies in there. It's a kosher cookie. No raisins. No raisins in that.
Curse the raisin cakes.
There is a ark. There's an Ark of the Covenant that starts with an A, and two. There is dadgum.
That one guy.
So Ammon, there's the bad people, the Ammonites. All right, that's a minute.
1, 2,
Okay.
4, 5, 6.
Adam, come on.
That's about
JT.
where we've been.
Yeah.
Here and there, yeah.
That was pretty good.
There's Adam. There's Aminadab.
Aaron.
There's Abinadab.
And Aminadab, yeah. That's all the time we have for the podcast today. We hope that you're also excited about the rest of this year with the ministry opportunities that we have. And I hope that you will consider going on one of our partnership trips with us to go and share the gospel. Because we need team members in Liberia, in Africa in October. We really need some team members to go to Kyrgyzstan in October, and some team members to go with me to the Arabian Gulf, a place in the Middle East where we will be working with some international workers that live and work there, sharing the good news with their neighbors and people in the culture. So if you are interested in any of those, please contact us on social media at International Commission, or go to internationalcommission.org/go.